Hey Mario, you may have seen my next guest on The Voice. Please welcome Juliet Simms. Woo! Hey Juliet!
Hi.
Look how cool you look.
Oh, thank you. You as well.
Oh, thank you. Doesn't she just look like a rock star already? She's already there. Well, huge congratulations. Your audition was amazing.
Thank you very much.
How did it feel to have Ceelo, Christina, and Adam all fighting to have you on their team?
It was unreal. I mean, it was so an out-of-body experience, almost like this isn't real life. Somebody smacked me in the face. Like so humbling and so just a dream.
It must be the scariest moment, you know, up there. You don't know if they're going to turn around. You're performing to their backs, but then that time when they just turn around and they look at you.
I actually didn't even know Ceelo and Adam had turned around until I had gotten up off the ground, and then I was like, oh, I can breathe.
I think it's shocking that you're able to keep going, because I think I would just pass out or something in that time. So it was amazing.
Thank you.
Why did you choose to go with Ceelo?
Well, I mean, any choice would have been a great choice because they're all such amazing artists. But Ceelo, I just feel like he really got me. He, just from hearing me sing, he understood my past, and you know, telling me that he heard, you know, the story of his life in me, and you know, I've just been such a fan of his voice and his songwriting and his producing, and not to put down anybody else on the show because they're all incredible, but I just felt like the connection was really there.
Really?
Yeah.
So interesting. I was 100% convinced you would have gone with Adam. And I mean, you could have hung out with Adam. A little bit good looking.
Yeah, Adam.
Tough decision.
Yeah, it was a tough decision. I mean, Adam's also equally as talented. It was a really hard decision. I mean, I was up there. They don't show it on, you know, what everybody else sees. But I was up there for a good 20 minutes, just pulling out my hair.
Really?
The crowd like screaming different names at me, and me just being like, "Can I go and have a coffee and think about it for a minute?"
Can I phone a friend?
Yeah, exactly.
That's a hard one.
Yeah.
What do you hope that Ceelo will teach you?
I would love for him to help implement more, you know, theatrics maybe into into my performances. More shock value, maybe do something that I normally wouldn't do. You know, out of my comfort zone. What I you know, draw from has been a lot of classic stuff. Zeppelin, the Beatles, Rolling Stones, Bowie.
Nice.
But a lot of new stuff too, like Florence and the Machine, Adele, Foo Fighters, Jimmy Eat World, Muse.
That's a nice big eclectic mix.
Yeah, you know, I rock, just anything that.
Yep.
You know.
And what is your music background? Because obviously this isn't the first time you've sung.
No, it's been a few times. You know, I traveled across the U.S. when I was very young, 16 years old. Started touring since then.
Right.
I've had the opportunity to be on many great tours, and I have been signed and have had records put out.
Wow.
And I've been touring ultimately for the last, you know, 9 years of my life. And yeah.
How did touring make your childhood different to, you know, what the childhood that a lot of other kids would have had?
Well, I had a lot less boyfriends. I didn't get to go to prom.
Oh, you didn't miss anything.
Okay. You know, it's funny because when I go back home, I see like a lot of the people that I knew, and they're married and they have kids, and they all have like groups of friends, and I missed out on the whole experience of having building an actual life. You know, I've been just like a touring gypsy ever since, so I missed out on, I guess, being a normal human being.
Yeah, right. But the experience that you had and what you learned must be pretty amazing. Coming into an experience like this probably gives you quite a bit of an advantage, though.
Yeah, it helps with, you know, I mean, I grew up basically on a stage, so it's where I'm most comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it prepares you. It really, I have to say that doing what I've done for the last years of my life has definitely made this experience something that I was ready for.
And this is obviously going to open a lot of doors for you. So
hopefully.
Who is an artist that you haven't worked with or met that you would love to perform with?
Oh, gosh, that's such a hard question. I guess I would say the first that comes to mind would be Dave Grohl.
Yes, he's the nicest guy on the planet as well. The sweetest man, and so talented. So
yes,
you guys would be good together. Yeah, this could work. I wanted to know, what is on your iPod? What are you listening to now?
Oh, on my iPod. Well, I'm listening to I keep dropping his name, but or the band's name. I'm listening to the new Foo Fighters a lot lately. I've been listening to Adele. I hope I'm pronouncing this correct.
Gautier?
Gautier, yes.
Australian.
So
He's amazing. Did you go see him live
No.
last week? Oh, at the El Rey. It was
Oh,
amazing.
man.
Next time. Maybe you could perform with him sometime.
Yeah, oh my
He's
gosh, they're
incredible.
amazing. Silver Sun Pickups.
Nice.
I've been getting into Elliott Smith again.
Okay.
Childhood favorite.
Nice.
Yeah.